lower that volume. Do we have everyone here? We have Bright, Jewel, Fuzz, Storm, and Sprint. Okay, cool.
Mad credit to Excel and Phi for being here at 3 in the morning.
Oh Jesus!
4 in the morning.
Axel, what time it is for you?
5:30.
Oh,
I
Celestia.
mean, Vidge is East Coast, so
Yeah, this is the biggest
Meanwhile,
enemy.
It's
Although to be
8:30
fair, I
for
woke
me.
up like 12 hours ago.
it's 2020. Everyone's time zone is. All right, so let's jump right in. I put a little star on the map. Let me just make it so everyone can move the star. The star is presumably where you start, since presumably you go straight to Ivy's house. I just left the same map up there. How are you guys getting there?
Ride.
Okay.
Well, I'm pretty
Right.
close. Unless we all converged in the tavern.
Usually it's considered from the tavern. It is Monte Gloria is technically adjacent to Roswini, so if you're flying, it's free.
Oh, hold on.
Let me just check.
Plus pony kite was bro. Well, then I'm gonna be the pony kite.
Your face in the big collective picture. I imagine that's the face that Fuzz has the entire time.
It'll be one of jubilation. He loves it.
Hmm.
It's Raiden that's terrified.
Oh wait, no, it's just one stamina for flying. Okay. So there's a seat on Jules' bike, and then
I suppose that should count anyway. Hang on.
I mean, it's not massively important, but like you will be like traveling around the place, so stamina may be a concern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so the kite. So being a pony kite's gonna actually consume stamina.
Give me an athletics check.
Hang on.
Luckily, all of us are somewhat fit to begin with.
Well, no, it's just Fuzz. 4 successes. Okay, yeah. This is fine. You can manage to fly in such a way that the you're more just gliding, and Duel is pulling the is providing the propulsion. It's extremely silly, and people are staring at you the entire way, but it's fine. It's fine.
Fuzz is super
It's starting a new
buff for-
trend.
We're
for a
being.
reason.
He's just being bat, man. He's just being bat.
So I imagine that Ace is either on the back of the bike or in the ride. I don't know what.
It seems Bright took that spot, so.
Oh, Bright's in the ride.
Or walking.
Bright's in the ride.
Oh. Then I guess I'll take the bike.
Okay. And Connie.
I had been flying in principle, but I don't actually have anything that can't go in a ride. Does Bright, who is the only person in a ride, have anything that shouldn't be there that needs to be carried by someone else?
Not really. I mean, what I carry is pretty legal: a shotgun, a body armor, a luggage.
It's like, yeah, shotguns are legal.
But apparently, a riot gun with rubber bullets isn't.
It is not.
So
Question.
Connie will just take a ride.
Okay.
Is the LMG legal?
No.
Okay, I will have to remember that. Thank you.
It's only common weapons that are quote unquote legal for the purposes of not drawing suspicion. All right.
Sledgehammer can go in the ride.
Yeah.
but it's not.
You guys afraid of a hammer? That's a Red Faction reference in the morning for you. Okay, so everyone gets to Ivy's house. I will throw you over to. I actually archived Ivy's map because I forgot that you guys wanted to explore that, so I need to bring it back up. And I need to also do a mild amount of resetting because it's still exactly the way it was at the end of the previous one. Where's the fucking?
Oh yeah.
Where's the GM layer path? There it is. You
Okay.
can turn it way down. Sparring room. Why are you taking so long to load? Oh yeah, that's because there's a million tokens here. Pop his down. Get rid of the rest of them. Get rid of the dogs. And bring his over. There you go. So, you arrive at Ivy's house. Swift is here. What state has Arthur left it in?
Oh, probably literally identical to how it was found, complete with police tape. Except, I suppose it wouldn't just be police tape; it'd just be like, yellow and black, own brand, crime scene tape.
Surplus.
But there's probably like photographs and notes attached to everything, detailing exactly what they are and exactly where they are.
So basically, you are availing of Arthur's investigation of the place. So anything you want to interrogate about the apartment is free, no checks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first things
Arthur,
first.
Why did I mute myself?
Because you
Huh?
are a fool.
Bright brings out her black light flashlight.
That is effectively a novelty, given that an actual CSI professional has already been through the place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Arthur's not done like extensive investigation because that's for the players to do.
He's just done the
But
boring
basically-
stuff.
He's done all the boring stuff. Like he now has a very detailed log of the location of every particle in this flat. It is a very uninteresting log.
A few strands of
Yeah.
corgi hair in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll repost the mission debrief in the spectator lounge, I suppose.
Mm.
Hang on. All right, Excel. Since you're the one with the lay finder, and I'm not talking about that lay finder.
God damn it.
For that, you need to go to the bedroom. But I mean, yeah, I'll stop. Okay, so you see, can you see
sorry,
any kind of trail?
Oh,
the
you're kidding?
bedroom. The bedroom is a crime scene. Do not.
No
I need to.
contaminating the crime scene.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Good there.
So Ace would, just upon entering the room, would immediately, feel the presence. It is decaying over time of the aforementioned kind of explosion of wild magic. It's just all over the place, and the trail going out the window. That's sort of the main thing. There's also bits of Virgo and Ophiuchus, but that's probably Arthur. So yeah, there's your. Hang on, let me just draw it on the map. Trail. This is going to be orange because and then just out and blue.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Okay, I did. It should not have gone back and forth. That was a browser issue. There we go.
Okay.
Well, might as well head outside and follow that.
But there's like nothing in here that we could probably just be looking at to make sure that there wasn't anything like missed or perhaps a note.
And the
I
router
mean-
still needs to be hacked into.
I mean, when I say Arthur checked everything, it's not like Arthur has exhausted all the options. It's just Arthur has cataloged them to make it easy for you to investigate. So, you know, ask me what you want to. Ask me about anything, and I'll just give you what Arthur's found.
What room is this right here?
That's the bathroom.
Okay, let's take a look around here real quick, just for fun.
Okay, so there's plenty of notes on the sink and around the shower that are primarily to do with Ivy's illness and the things she was taking to self-medicate. There's just plenty of evidence around that. Stuff like the toothbrush is in like a little sealed plastic bag for in case we want to investigate that later. Things like that.
What kind of medications was she taking here?
I mean, it's similar to the ones that are kind of everywhere. There's sort of everything under the sun. The painkillers, indigestion medication, antihistamines, both Dayquil and NyQuil. She was really just kind of just trying everything to see if something worked by the looks of it.
Okay, so basically she didn't know what she was suffering from.
That
That's familiar.
would be a reasonable conclusion.
Very interesting, actually. All right, next.
All right. Well, I am going
Bright
to
takes-
relay that the trail seems to head out the window.
All right. Bright takes the black light and starts investigating the main room.
The only the main traces of liquid are around the desk from where she was sneezing, and also
Ew.
the blanket piled up by the chair where she was wiping her nose in it.
Well, that's awful.
And also, like, I guess a couple of drops by the table where she was eating. Yeah.
Can we take a look at that router now, or is that more a downtime hacking thing?
Sure, you can take a look at it now. I mean, you can say that you have done that.
Back to that
give me a-
router.
Yep, give me a hack check. 4 successes. Okay. Yeah, we'll say that this is something you did like last week. The most of the traffic is just going straight to the board. There's some traffic that is going to Wormwood, which I guess you have passive perception of 4. You may be passively aware that that's where Full Moon lives. So possible that's who she was talking to. Other than that, a lot of the traffic is just kind of scattered around the place. Fairly typical botnet stuff. Just throw it everywhere. Make it difficult to follow.
Okay.
Okay,
Would it-
Bright goes into the bedroom and starts shining the black light all over the place.
I am it's like a Jackson Pollock in here.
Oh dear.
Like give me a rally check. Actually, resolve and rally.
Oh dear lord.
What's Bright's resolve?
2.
Oh, ouch.
2 successes. Yeah. Okay. You're it may not have been as good an idea as you thought to bring this black light on, because it's pretty disgusting. Because you're a cinnamon roll, you take a nausea damage. It's fine. It'll wear off after like 10 minutes, but you're starting to feel a little queasy. Nausea damage doesn't mean you immediately throw up. It's mostly just you feel sick.
Oh.
So
No.
does anything but the ley line itself appear out of place out the window?
There is actually no symbol for nausea there.
Yeah, it was added after I made the icon set. The icon set needs updating. So yeah,
Question
just
mark
put the question mark green one. Yeah, the outside the window, there's glass on the floor. Arthur has also labeled that and like taped off this part of the alleyway behind the apartment. So there's like that direction of glass.
All right. So Excel says he had seen seen what basically looks like to be a magic explosion within the apartment. There's no sign of forced entry. There's only an outward busted window, and the ley line leads out to wherever. So I think, I mean, unless there's something else. I mean, unless we had like carefully looked to see if there was just anything at all that even someone like Arthur could miss.
I mean, it would be extremely unlikely. But again, you can just like ask me about this part of the place, and I'll tell you everything that was found.
Okay, and I guess this is the galley, the kitchen.
Yeah, this is the kitchen. All of the rotting dishes that haven't been washed have been painstakingly catalogued by Arthur a drink.
Okay.
The I think cold brew coffee is what he likes.
For that.
Does Kahlua work?
You'll have to ask him.
Okay, so she had been eating. Has she been eating here right up until her disappearance?
Yes, that appears to be the case. Based on the I suppose the progression of decay on the last food that was eaten here. If you check the if you check like the expiry dates on some of the food, that'll also track with it. Like there's a bottle of milk in the fridge that went out of date around around August 28th, which is about a day before she was reported missing.
August 28th. It's still good. That must be some damn good milk.
No, it's not August 28th. Sorry, fucking July.
28th.
No, it's August 1st. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong calendar.
Okay. Okay.
It sounds like the fucking. I was like, no, Arthur got that milk for making coffee while he was here. it's from the day before she was reported missing, or it expires the day before she was reported missing.
Okay. And I guess there's no way to say what kind of food it was that she'd been eating up to that point.
I mean, you can take a look at what's still in. She'd still have some stockpile of food. There's the there's the undiscarded takeaway box from Satellite Sam's, where she was spotted, leaving. There's just a whole usual pantry supplies for someone who doesn't quite care for cooking. So lots of pasta, jarred sauce, beans, some a couple of microwave dinners, that kind of thing.
So while Fuzz is looking around, I'd like to attempt to hop through the window.
Okay, sure. I'd say give me an athletics check, but this is literally your job, so that's a waste of time. All right, you're outside. It's the trail. You can fairly clearly see, even though it's it's weaker. That's there's not been a lot of interference in this part of the trail, and it just clearly goes up on the dumpster where there's like a big dent, and just over the over the wall, and into there's like a clearing between the houses on this block, which in older times would have been covered in grass and maybe a couple of trees, but these days it's just snow and dirt.
All right, Fuzz is going to go ahead, and Fuzz pretty much thinks he's got the right conclusion here. Apparently, all the evidence points to something happening, and this is where we need to start. So he's going to sort of glide on out the window,
Mm-hmm.
Basically show off.
Before we leave, the
Mm-hmm.
previous group saw some claw marks here that they couldn't identify.
Yes.
Could Connie, with her Snowfighter knowledge, at least try to identify them? Obviously, that might not be the right knowledge, but
you can give it a go.
Check on that
one. 2 successes. Okay. They vaguely remind you of vaguely remind you of Jack-o'-lantern tracks, but they're obviously way too small for that.
right. Okay. Connie will not try to go out the window.
Oh,
I don't think Bright can try. She's not that kind of doctor.
You can just go out the door.
Yes.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
Okay, and I believe Bright wanted to interrogate the neighbors.
All right. Well, it seems like it leads up here over these dumpsters.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm airborne now. I'm actually, for once, I'm actually using my damn wings. Let's see.
Map question. Up is north, right?
In this case, up is let me try and remember. Up is actually east.
Oh yeah, that's right, because we're basing it off the.
Yep.
So there's north, so it's east. Map. Pull the map up.
Oh, Connie is true north.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of it.
I'm
Well,
north.
Since Ace doesn't have true north or a compass, he's going to point in the direction that might be east and ask if one of the flying characters could take a look up above in that direction.
Okay.
right.
Well, I don't have map drawn for this, so you're just gonna have to trust my theater of the mind a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, you got a big old clearing. It's kind of a brownfield site now, just because there's nothing there, or no construction there. There's like a pylon. Connie, give me a visual perception check.
I can
5
probably use.
successes. You spot vaguely concurrent with the general direction that Ace pointed, tracks, like actual physical tracks in the dirt and snow. They're a little buried and they're kind of hard to make out properly, but like this area rarely gets cleared or interfered with. So
Any claw marks, disturbed shrubbery?
it's too difficult to make out exactly what. Like it's not like clear fresh tracks. They're it's just kind of the vague divots that nonetheless clearly form a line.
Oh, my
Like
bad. I meant to actually call out to the other characters.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So very clearly this is the same. This could be the same animal that was in Ivy's apartment.
Possible.
We like really am interested in the nature of this here. This is really getting. I think I'm starting to be a little bit as concerned as Hera here. I'm a little concerned about what this is.
So what's going to be the logistics of heading off in that direction, map-wise?
Well, unless anyone wants to do anything else here, I'd ping you back over to the map.
How about talking to Ivy's neighbors? Does she even have neighbors?
There are. I mean, there's the apartment like below, and then there's the two next to it.
Yes, we shall go do that. Perhaps they saw or heard something on the day that she's missing.
Wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt. Try.
Okay.
I think our two faces are gonna have to take the front line on this one.
All right. Well, go ahead. So who's going where?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with duel just because I'm also Skyguard.
All right. Okay. All right. So,
Wait, there's somebody living below this place.
yes.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder Screen is standing there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you knock on the door, and let me just. What time of day are you arriving?
Oof, that's kind of hard. That's kind of tricky in a world like this.
Let's say late morning, 10, 11, something.
Okay. Okay. You knock on the door, and after a moment or two, you like the door opens up. It's on a chain, and you see like a little beak just kind of pop up from around near the door handle and like take a look out. And like hello.
Is that Kalibu?
no, Callum is huge.
Well, this isn't gonna be. Well, this isn't gonna be easy. If that's a Griffin, then they're not gonna be too happy to see anyone in Skyguard uniforms.
Well, did you put on your uniforms on?
Uh, I, I did make my notes before this, and you basically anyway. All right, so yeah, this is hello.
Over here.
I mean, it's clearly like a kid about 11 years old. What do you want to ask?
Bright. Oh.
Okay. What exact date was Ivy missing?
At this point, it was. I mean, the last contact was about the 26th of June.
Okay.
Was it June or July?
No, July. God, I can't month. Okay. All right. So it was a little nervous. Seeing two cops show up to the door, but then Bright shows up and Cinnamon Roll relaxes a bit. And it's like hi. What's going on?
Yeah. I'm just trying to ask about the person that lives above you. Did you hear or see anything weird between, like, I don't know, 25th to 26th of June?
And then like kid counts on their claws for a second. I was like, that was like a month ago.
Yep.
Yeah. We heard like a big noise upstairs like a month ago, but it's been pretty quiet since then.
Oh.
Is the little lady that lives up there okay?
That's what we are trying to find out. What kind of noise did you hear?
There's a big like thump, and then some stuff broke, and mom and dad said not to bother with it because it might be dangerous. So, but
Well,
then
your parents are correct.
Probably.
the kid is just getting increasingly worried now.
Don't worry, we'll find her.
She's missing.
Oh dear. My lack of mouth filter bites me again.
Let's just say we don't worry. I have two very friendly Skyguard here to help us.
This may be a cruelty. I don't know, but give me a charm check.
Oh my! I hate
You can have Bright assist you if you like.
Okay. Assist.
Thank you,
Plus
Bright.
1.
Thank you, Bright.
Me and my big mouth.
Oh well, that's not good. Holy crap! Yeah, I'm not. This isn't really going to work for me.
Okay.
I'm not very
right.
charming.
The kid is even more scared of the very large, very strong bat, and just kind of goes okay, and just kind of shrinks back into the door and closes it.
Well.
All right.
Yeah. So who else we got?
These two people.
Mm-hmm.
The one living above and the one living below.
All right,
Okay.
I'll be slightly out of sight this time.
All right. So you knock on the door, and then someone in a is a crystal pony in like in like a Potenza coffee shop uniform with like toast in their mouth. Clearly in a rush and getting ready for work. Just kind of opens the door and is like, oh, and then takes the toast out. It's like, what's going on, officer? Can I help you?
What do you got, Duel?
Noise complaints. That's strange because it's been like really quiet there for like a while. About a month ago, and then you get like thanks for saying. I mean, I might have. That said, about a month ago, that's when my boyfriend, he's at work right now. He felt he like felt something. It was like a magic thing. It was vaguely in that direction. Just didn't think anything particularly of it. Is there something going on? Seems quite strange.
But we'll just let Duel do the talking.
I see. All right. Well, I mean, we don't exactly talk to the people who live there that much. I guess he's really racking his brain. It's been a while since this incident occurred. Yeah, I don't know. I think that there might have been a noise. Give me a spirit and perception check, Joel.
Mike's not working.
4 successes. Okay, yeah. He starts mentioning the noise, but he originally hadn't been talking about a noise, so you're starting to get the impression that he's doing that kind of thing where you inadvertently lead someone on by basically he's telling you what he thinks you want to hear subconsciously. Like you've accidentally implanted the idea of noise, a noise in his head, and he's like, was there a noise? I think there was a noise, but it's fairly clear he doesn't remember.
Deception.
But the the thing with the magic thing about a month ago is probably the lay finding. So
So
it's not nothing, but it's clear that there's not much.
so even if we didn't bring Ace along, we still would have gotten a trail by asking this guy.
You wouldn't have gotten a trail, but you would have gotten a yeah, that happened around that time, which is technically even now an independent data point.
True.
Okay, well, and then he says, okay, well, I guess if I can be any more help, let me know. Yeah, and he's kind of, he's kind of vaguely concerned, and he goes back to his breakfast because he's he's running out of time. And just check this last door. Okay. All right. So you knock on the door. Takes a little while for this door to be answered, and then a middle-aged woman in like a bathrobe just kind of answers the door. Towel around the head. And it's like, officer, clearly a little flustered. It's like, officer, what's how can I help you? What's going on?
Right.
Let's see. Like, okay. It's like it's like it's fine. I'm still like grip drying, I guess.
How do you make your icon turn around?
When you click on it, there's like a little handle up above it that.
Okay.
In particular, noise complaint. No, no, we didn't hear. Haven't had. I'm sure we would have heard something, but no, we didn't hear anything. She chuckles and starts to moat her mouth a little bit, and it's like, oh, we have actually, moved out here to get away from the noise of downtown, and then she starts talking about her life, and then she's starting to gossip. But the bottom line from all that is that it's like no, you didn't hear anything.
Okay. So I think what we're establishing is whatever it was, pretty much done and over with in a hurry.
Like you stop her like in the mid train of thought. He's like, not really. I mean, I guess no, I get nothing unusual about the apartments across the way. I mean, I guess the Griffins that live over there, they've been they've been kind of cagey for the last couple of weeks. I don't know why.
Griffins. Was that the ones we already just talked to, or is that somebody else?
The ones that live downstairs over there.
Oh. Oh, so the one I basically just made crap out an egg.
I'm like, okay, you know where to find me, and then just kind of closes the door in a fairly hurry because, like, towards the end of this conversation, she's started shivering because it's cold and she's wet. So, all right, so that's that is all of the neighboring house. So,
Let's follow the trail.
all right.
Oh, the yellow brick road.
Whee.
Oh shit.
Whoop. So, everyone can move the star here. Where do you go?
Okay, so
What does the star represent, anyways? The part.
You.
Ivy's house. Ivy's house, right?
It's the star is you. You can move the star to represent where you are. Ivy's house is the little orange dot there. I just used the star because it's a general token. I could have used a skull if you like, but
So the trail leads north, so I guess that's where we'll go.
it leads east.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say I thought it was east. Okay, so in the easter, guess we need to be heading in and proceeding in an easterly direction then.
That's west.
Ay.
My God.
this is the part where I role play as Connie's True North.
Oh my God, we're on an overland map.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh look, elevator music.
Okay, so you have a fairly clear trail through the this like the brownfield site between houses. Do you just like follow it over the thing, or do you like bring a vehicle around and start trying to, or do you split up? What you doing?
So, has the last team already checked for any surveillance of any strange creatures in about that area?
They have not.
Contrail, you're one of the hackery types. How fast can you get on those cameras? Or can you?
I mean,
it's a pretty wide net.
Yeah, and I think we're looking more. Probably going to have to rely more on eyewitness accounts at the moment. All right.
Real quick, how do I delete?
You just box select it and then delete it.
That was actually more intuitive than I expected.
Okay, so what you doing?
All right. I guess we should go to follow Duel's suggestion and go to the Sat Sam's.
Which one?
I'm assuming it's that one right there.
Let me zoom out so I can see the pings.
So the one she was last seen at is not in the direction of the trail.
Well, I mean, you.
I mean, yeah.
You would. I mean, I haven't heard the magic words "follow the trail through the park" yet.
Okay.
We followed the trail through the park.
Yes. I will look.
Okay. So let me find the distance. Okay, that's about 300 meters. So it goes like and then just kind of comes up to the it comes around the back of some houses, and then the physical trail stops at the back of like some storage units, and then the confound you, Connie, and your five. Connie and Bright have like 5 passive visual perception. Yeah, there's like scratch marks on the back of these storage units, and you can just follow the trail out to the road here. At this point, it becomes a little bit fuzzier because the road has a lot more magic signals on it.
I know why it's fuzzier.
It's because it's got fuzz on it now.
Okay. So the trail starts. So the noise for the trail starts to increase. So you're now going to have to rely more on visual cues.
How
Or we
heavy
could go
is
to the other side of the
traffic
road
on
and
this
try to
road
pick it up
here?
from there.
Sorry,
Yeah.
2 people started talking at the same time.
Contrail and I have had about the same idea. I was asking if or how heavy the traffic was on the road, so we could hop on the other side and see if it continues.
It's mild. It's not the main east-west road around Macestown. It's like it is a fairly wide road, but it's it's fairly clear from the state of repair of the road that it's the amount of traffic on this road has gone down in recent decades. So it's it would not be a blatant hazard to cross like it would be in downtown.
So, guys, shall we cross?
Yes, we shall.
And I guess 2 of the flyers will carry us over.
Uh, I mean, you can just wait for a break in the traffic and walk across. It's not that it is light enough that you can just walk across.
Okay, sure.
At this point, I am going to deduct a stamina for walking. Also, your bikes are still at Ivy's place, so.
Okay.
Just
Bright
just-
has 7
just-
stamina left.
Well, sorry, say again.
What?
Shouldn't you go back and get your bike real fast, or should you be okay with just leaving it?
I mean, Jill Screen can link back up with you later.
Oh, great.
I suppose it would only be Bright and Ace that would be deducted to stamina because everyone else is flying, and that's just easier. Okay. So the you get vague trails of it's like it breaks up, but it starts to like follow the road, and you find like isolated patches, particularly on like the thresholds, where there's like the remains of a tree. So like between all these like patches of evidence, you can just like follow it down the road until the junction here, where it just kind of you can see someone across the road, just kind of. They are in a tremendous stroke of luck. They happen to be in the process of replacing their the door to their backyard that like goes around their house.
Well, then I guess we follow that.
And perhaps
Well, I
ask
mean,
the person what
it's
happened.
um, up, up to you.
What do you think?
Yep, we should, but let's ask. I couldn't hurt. Perhaps the reason why the fence is broken is because somebody crashed through it.
It's possible.
Okay. So you just like approach this person, or
Hmm.
hang on, let me roll something real quick.
I always get nervous when that happens.
Okay. They get this nervous party, and they get like a little bit of a startle, and they're like, oh, sure. What's why? They're just kind of a little confused because someone has just randomly come up to them to like offer them DIY help.
My face went bright at one repair skill. Can actually help repair the fence.
Hang on, is
I so they look at like this motley assortment of people who have just kind of showed up and just kind of this is extremely fishy. What are you really here for?
just tell them what we're really what we're really doing. We're following a trail of something. Have you seen anything of unusual within the last month?
Last month. Well, I mean, you guys for one thing, but also,
I mean, fair.
I'm gonna roll my eyes at that.
I guess that's around the time that this thing broke. Like I don't know what
Aha.
happened. I just like I can't. I was coming home one day and my wooden door for thing had just been crashed through. And do you know how expensive wood is? Like, I'm having to replace this thing with plastic, for God's sakes. And then he just starts complaining about the price of wood.
Well, I have a
It's
janitor.
like, yeah, it was real wood. I mean, it was, it's old. It's, I'm living on the edge of Mesa Town. Do I look like I can afford, new real wood? No, this, I had a genuine, pre-sunset, door for, just wood outside the thing. I'm amazed it hadn't been stolen yet. And now it's flotsam.
I have a janitor I'd like to introduce you to, first of all. Second of all, do you have any idea of what caused the damage to your real wooden door?
I have no idea. It happened when I wasn't in. My security cameras are watching my front door, so they didn't see anything. It just was just the smash, and
Gone.
I have no idea.
Did it leave any tracks?
I just kind of like looks at the concrete driveway and just kind of looks at you.
Oh, it's concrete. I thought it was dirt.
So here's a crazy thought. This is at the intersection.
It's it is a house on the road at the intersection.
Is there a traffic camera position that it would have seen that?
Oh my god, that is genius.
Maybe.
Contrail, looks like we're gonna need to have you work your magic on this one here.
I realized that I forgot to do something earlier. Okay, so what you doing, Connie?
Well, first looking to see if there is in fact a camera pointed in the appropriate direction.
There isn't a camera pointed at that door because they're pointed at the road, but they are pointed at the intersection.
So it should catch whatever creature that crashed through the door.
Ideally, yeah.
Mhm.
Can I try and hack that camera from here?
Yeah, give me a hacking check. 4 successes. Okay, it's gonna take you a little bit, but you can do it. While that's happening, so while that's happening, someone just like comes down the street with like they're wearing a cheap suit and they have just like 2 giant bags from Dairy Princess. You don't know where they're going, you don't know where they came from, and they're not interested in talking to you. It's just a thing that happens.
Being the intern.
Give me a well, I suppose it wouldn't necessarily be a processing check because you know what date you're looking for, but I suppose it's still, the time as well. So yeah, give me a processing check. 6 successes. Okay. Oh, 5
Wow.
sixes. just
Gotcha.
one off the perfect. Okay. So yeah, you scrub through the footage from that day. It's been downscaled in resolution to save space because it's old traffic footage, but it gives you a glimpse of there's something kind of a little larger than a pony that just kind of darts across the road, just like in front of a car. It's the traffic cameras. They I mean, I suppose that I'm trying to think. So the it's moving a little too fast to like distinctly make out what it is, so it just kind of looks like a low resolution blur. But
Found a cryptid.
you have effectively found a cryptid.
Sweet.
But it's a little larger than a pony, and it's just kind of sprinting across the road.
Is there any way around the property to just take a walk around the perimeter, see if I can pick up the lay trail again?
Not from a Jedi. No. You would kind of need to go the long way around. But alternatively, you could get someone to fly you over.
Yes, I will airlift Excel over.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
One
Fuzz.
Okay.
Fuzz. Just kind of going around using Ace as the little arm flower thing. Just using Ace as a fucking bridge
Magic
baby.
detector.
How you doing down there, Excel?
Fuzz's buff body does work again.
Well, I'm
the only
used to
thing
the
I
height,
can-
but not the shake.
Fuzzy Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
What?
I was making a Death Stranding reference.
I haven't gotten that
Anyway.
far yet.
Well,
That game
I mean-
creeps the hell out of me.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus is a meme
Oh,
from like
God.
the promo materials.
And
Anyway,
also Hideo Kojima is a massive perv, but we're not going to get into that.
yeah. Okay, so you find a trail. It goes like out of this guy's backyard and into someone else's backyard, and just kind of it's crossing more roads.
Is there a hole in the backyard fence?
The I mean, it's there isn't like any super obvious disturbances that Fuzz and Ace would see, but the trail is still heading this way. So
So whatever it is, it didn't smash through the second backyard fence. Interesting.
Okay.
I mean the back wall is like cinder blocks. So
Oh, it's not wood. Okay, that makes sense.
So you follow you follow the trail like over the next person's front yard or backyard and onto the street, presumably.
Oh, guys, I just realized I've been looking at the wrong damn part of the map the entire time. I was like, why is that star not? I was like, why is that star not doing anything? Oh wait, that's the wrong star.
Oh, okay. Also, I forgot that. Like, yeah, that's where you guys are now.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So I was just drawing the trail, and I was expecting other people to move the star because you all can move that star. So odd little thing that Ace notices when you drop down on the street is just like evidence of like a whole load of flashes and teleports just kind of all around this like one little area on the street. It's just a giant bucket of Aquarius magic just all in one place.
Bad.
Really?
It's
magic residue everywhere.
It's fairly fresh too.
So it must be a unicorn or something caster living here.
Fresh as in more recent than the trail we're following.
I mean, that's. I mean, you're asking about someone else's sixth sense, so it's not information you would have.
You can ask Ace himself.
All kinds of Aquarius spell residue all around this area. Up and down the road, Cap?
It's
or a little ways up and down the road.
It is like slightly to the right of like where the wild magic trail ends. Well, not ends, but like where it like goes. But it sort of it is loud enough to cover it up for a bit.
Hang on, tablet was a bad idea for this.
Let's see. Okay, so that's the Aquarius magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How recent? So how recently are we talking about it being cast here?
Okay, so since everyone is asking this question, I feel like Ace would eventually be asked. It's like pretty damn fresh, like within the last couple of days.
Talking last couple of days here, which is strange because I doubt it took whatever this thing is a month to get over here with how fast it was moving across that road.
Oh yeah, the like the wild magic trail is like it is pretty faint, and you can only really make it out just because it's so like unlike everything else that you're coming across.
Okay, so Aquarius School of Magic. Let's take a look.
Well, it could be any one of those spells, not just teleport.
Yeah, but I'm just going by the just going by the sheet here. It's saying the navigator, which means somebody else is looking into this as well.
Flash, portal, or teleport. Those are the most likely culprits.
Yeah.
I mean, illuminate is an Aquarius spell, but meditation, yeah, no.
Okay.
I doubt it's Forge Path either. Nor Inner Sunshine or Aquatic Breathing. Or
So while the magic
elemental-
users do their thing, could Connie circle the area from the air just looking for more physical disturbances?
Yeah, okay. You and your 5 physical perception. You'll notice that the garbage across the street is, well, A, that recycling bin hasn't been collected in a while, and also B, there's a big old dent in the lid of it.
Hey Ace, does the trail continue over here?
Let's see. Ping it real quick.
Well, it is just across the street from you, so but yes, but yes, it does.
Oh, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna. Appears like it. I'd say we keep heading perpendicular to the road in that direction.
Okay. Yeah. Probably be able to get away from the noise. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and continue aloft here. And what direction do you want? What general direction would you like to go?
Let's see. He's gonna point in the west direction.
Okay. Well, Fuzz is gonna go kind of stay aloft and obviously use his special flying skill to kind of lightly fly around to kind of survey the area and see if he sees anything unusual.
Okay. All right. Well, so you cross the street again. You see a little bit down the street, like a little bit further away, like maybe like here or so. There is a police armed response unit just hanging out outside a building. Like as someone with the police background, you'd recognize that they're like staking the place out and preparing to breach.
Oh fuck.
Let me just.
Is there a way to turn snap to get off on this star here? Just
Hold down Alt when you click and drag.
Oh, all right. There we go.
Okay.
I have a feeling whatever where we are tracking, it's the police that is trying to, defeat.
But why would they be?
It may not be
Why
that they're
now?
It might not be that they're looking for. It might be investigating the magic user.
Good point.
Why over here?
Now that-
Let's just do our best to steer clear of them, even if that means losing the trail for the moment and picking it up again further on.
I mean,
yeah.
the direct route does it doesn't like go anywhere near them. This is just like 4 doors down. There's an incident going on.
I am a bit curious.
Me too.
But,
I wonder if it's related to the creature that we're searching for.
well, I think this is going to pretty much be mandatory for Bright to handle.
And Screen because she is a cop.
Yeah.
Cops.
And Fuzz as well. That's if we have 2 cops with us, you'll look more legit.
2
Gagar.
ex-cops.
Yes.
Skyguards as 2 cops.
Yeah.
Ex-cops.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the X. It'd be risky, but you know, I could sort of be behind Duel, and Duel could just be like my squadron leader, and I'd just be the wing pony on this one. Wing pony don't gotta talk. Hang on.
Okay, so
Yes.
they are the SCPD, not Skyguard.
Yeah, they are just SCPD.
Okay.
The orange dot there wasn't the trail. That was just me
Oh,
marking where
whoops.
the
Oh.
yeah. That was
Oh.
that was just me marking about where the stakeout is happening.
What's Ace thinking? Is the trail?
So
Well, the trail continues like across the like it doesn't go down the street. It's continuing to hop fences.
So we're gonna just head a little ways in that direction, but not too far, so we're not just leaving the other 2 behind as they head down to the incident down there.
Okay.
And we'll probably wait here while they.
I
take
mean,
up their business.
you're gonna need another airlift to get over these houses.
Oh,
It's
Well, we'll
it's
be
the
stuck
mind
here then.
mission all over again.
Okay. What do we think?
if they haven't already split off, Ace would advise them that we'd probably be better off heading this way than trying to get involved in any way with the police.
Well, I'm just a bit curious because it could be a clue to who our competitor might be, as it were. Because after all, they would have known that we were already investigating this area, so somebody else is investigating too. My thinking
Well,
is,
Or they're just cops.
I'm talking about that Aquarius magic, because all that magic does seem to hint at someone who can get in and get out really quick without being noticed too much by non-magic users.
well, the flyers could just fly a bit higher up and keep an eye on the police. Well, as long as they have line of sight from up there.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and give Excel another boost, real quick, and then I'll rejoin Duel if Duel's
Okay.
still interested. If Duel's still interested in doing the survey.
Okay. So you hop the next street. All right. Is that what you're doing?
I was just giving Ace a boost, and then possibly looking back at daring to go and see what the police are doing.
All right. Okay. So you drop down on Delicious Avenue.
Really.
There's a it's a little bit warmer here because there's like a heat pipe that exits fairly
Hey, it's
near
a church.
the you follow the trail across the road to the edge of like what looks like kind of like a brownfield site, and then it just stops.
Okay, so it just stops. So this is where the trail ends, then, right?
Um,
For the
you
tr-
you can like circle around and you know get further and further away, and you just don't find any more you don't find any more like it doesn't seem to like pick back up again in any direction.
Well, looks like we got some police to talk to, Duel.
How?
And
Okay. Bright tries to look around the place for anything weird.
um uh okay, so we've got like two different groups of people wanting to do two different things. I can't keep ping-ponging back and forth. I need to have one thing investigated first.
Okay.
So,
But
trail
since we
team
are
is
here,
gonna wait while whoever is dealing with the cops is gonna head down there.
are
Uh-huh.
people actually dealing with the cops? I don't get that impression.
There is a lot of reluctance and indecision.
Well, I feel that they might be looking into something that would be helpful and related to what we're looking for, and it might be worth the risk just to try and see. Especially when you consider the possibility that there is somebody else investigating us that might be acting against our own interests.
yeah. What a coincidence! Like the thing they were investigating, and there's a police four houses down from our position.
Noah, something about no such thing as coincidences in police work.
Yep.
Uh, we gotta do it.
Okay.
I think we can.
Okay. So who's talking to the police?
Duel, me, Duel, and Fuzz, I guess. Duel, do you want to go and do this, or do you want to? I mean, like I said, if we're paired off, it would look like we're just doing our normal Skyguard operation. So I'll just pose as your wing pony, and you just I'll follow your lead. All right, so yeah, me and Duel are gonna take a look at this crime scene investigation, or breach and clear, as it were.
Okay. So you bike up to the blockade where there's a couple of squad cars and some random officers of the officers of the Bobby just hanging around, and they see you rock up, and they are curious, but they they expect you to introduce yourselves.
Okay.
Officer Fuzz and Officer Dual Screen.
Well, Skyguard dual screen and Skyguard Fuzz.
Yeah.
I won't give them the surname for reasons.
Yeah. I mean, you'd probably have actual ranks. It's not like people go around calling themselves like the police cop Johnson.
Corporal.
Division. They squint and we didn't order any flyboys. Let's who sent you?
Okay, you guys could be just on a patrol and you're just concerned.
More like more along the lines of yeah, that could probably be that'd be a good thing to say, is just we were on random patrol and we spotted your operation here.
Okay.
Let's see what Duel has to say. His mic doesn't work.
It could just be awkward time of day for voice.
True. Shit.
Let's hope this doesn't come and bite us in the butt.
Well, don't worry, it will. I'm pretty much expecting that at this point, but I don't really see any other option. No stone left unturned and all that.
High risk, high reward, it seems.
Actually, no, it would be. There we go.
I see it.
I was just swoosing the music around.
Okay, let me coordinate something for you in the Spec Ops chat there, Duel. It doesn't have to be anything fancy.
Yeah, we are on a routine patrol, and when we saw your operation here, we're just concerned
Well,
we are wondering if we can assist.
we're just following our own. We're following an investigation of our own. We're just trying to see if there's any relation.
That could work.
Typing.
Yeah, no.
Oh, is this?
Also,
Deus Ex?
hold up. Anything happening here? They continue to be confused. It's like, okay, like what are your badge numbers?
Uh-oh.
Sure. How many? How about I just which is it? Just how many officers are standing there? We're asking.
4. 2 squad cars, 4 officers.
What would happen if they gave their old badge numbers?
Bad idea, Duel. Bad
Okay.
idea, Duel.
I mean, okay. So that is going to yield a kind of like an you know an eyebrow, but like it's just kind of along the lines of like it's an older meme, but it checks out. There, it's like I was like I don't know, maybe there was some because for some reason Dual Screen's parents were really cruel and called both of their children the same name. But yeah, that will work on the bizarre technicality that they can just go like, oh, okay, I guess they transitioned and the ID hasn't gone through yet. Because they have the same name. It's bizarre, but it works.
Moving along very quickly. I mean, if push came to shove, I could have always just done a little body intimidation check and just said, "You don't need to see our badge numbers."
Um,
Just kidding.
Well, I mean, you have a valid badge number, which will the thing beeps and it's like, yeah, okay, checks out. There is going to be trouble when they when someone eventually catches up with the which data was where, but that's a problem for. That sounds like a you problem.
3DS, I hope you are prepared to accept the consequences.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's something that's gonna have some implications on your brother there.
Anyway, so a valid badge number has been presented. So they furnish you with the details of the situation. I was like, it's a chop shopper workshop. We've been the boys have been following this this case for like 2 months, and they're about to go in. Nothing you guys need to do yet. I mean the command will call them in if needed, but I guess if you guys have 20 minutes to spare, then you can hang around for the fireworks, which are about to go off any minute now.
I want to see the fireworks. Heck, I want to be part of the fireworks. Let me get my riot gun out. Let's go shoot some mofo.
Now I am very worried for Screen. Oh dear.
No, I mean, let me hook a hoof around. Let me hook a hoof around the let me hook a hoof around Duel. Come on, Duel. We're gonna go raiding.
Yeah, perhaps you'll be less suspicious if they actually help them in the thing.
All right, so yeah, I think.
Swift, Bright, and Ace and Connie are still at that place where they lost the trail. They're just waiting for Screen and Fuzz to be done with whatever they are doing.
Okay, so the Duel does not want to start combat.
I have a feeling Cap actually prepared for this combat.
Well, I'm just sitting there thinking that we could actually, after they've breached and cleared, we could sort of follow in and see if we just happen to notice anything, just for the heck of it.
So, in addition to everything else, the timeline I gave doesn't really line up with what we're doing.
So basically, we just need to treat this as a completely unrelated event. Is that what we're thinking here? Is that a yes or a no?
Well, you guys gotta make a choice right now.
Yeah. Are we gonna do this, or are we gonna just pretend like nothing happened here? So I almost feel like the proximity to this is a little interesting to me. But if you guys don't want to,
Yeah, the suspicious sensors in my head are still going off.
Fucking ace.
oh come on, you don't give me enough credit there, bud. I mean, we can just hang. Like I said, we can just hang back. We're not like actually participating in the raid. We're just watching for right now.
Okay.
So Cap is gonna be playing playing with himself.
Well, I'm not gonna. I mean, I am not gonna sit here for 2 hours and do combat by myself.
Narration then.
Okay, so while you're having this discussion, the raid starts going ahead. You hear gunfire. It's all over in like 3-4 minutes. The house kind of quickly becomes a bit of a wreck. Smashed glass, smoke pouring out. A news crew shows up. One of the a reporter and a camera starts heading towards towards the two random sky guards who are watching this. What do you do?
Uh-oh.
Probably this is where the intimidation and no comment, put the hoof to the cameras and no comment would come into play.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
Is that intimidation? How about
Intimidation.
How about
Sorry.
intimidation plus body? How about intimidation plus body?
Yeah, sure.
That would help. Yes.
Oh no.
Two successes. I mean, it's not your finest performance, but like this is a random reporter, and police are. It is not unknown for them to shoot at reporters during protests. So
Oh.
they're they're just like, okay, this is just us getting we're not exactly doing a public service here. It's not worth it to get beaten up. Let's just find someone less aggressive to talk to. So they start talking to the local officers who are
Actually know what's going on.
They actually know what's going on, and B, they are similarly not inclined to let them film an active raid. So yeah, that happens. Eventually, police cars, there's an ambulance or two show up, and like the big police vans drive away with the the arrested and the casualties, and there's just the investigation crews left.
Okay. So, let's see. Uh, so I don't know if we could actually get in and try to look at the investigation.
Um, the, uh, the officers at the blockade, they aren't going to stop you, but the forensics team will.
Should we go back and see if we can get Bright to pose as a forensics expert?
Uh,
The rest of your party are beginning to drag you away from this kicking and screaming.
Okay.
yes. And Scream just risk herself and her brother for no benefit. Oh dear.
Okay, so um, I'm pretty sure the whole party except Fuzz want to investigate the other lead now.
I begrudgingly accept the rest of the parties. Seeing, I'm reading the room here, and I'm pretty much seeing I'm the minority.
Okay, so give me a let's. Okay, so we've just hit the 2 hour mark, so I think we can call a quick break.
Okay.
That's the
Oh,
wrong map.
okay, I'm gonna go scream into a pillow or something.
you arrive at the scene of the end of the trail. You're at the bottom right. It's
Whoa.
there is a like a heat pipe just like right over there, so it's actually a pretty comfortable temperature. You're also on the corner of the Church of Celestia of Chapel of Celestia of Perpetual Dawn, which has pretty high pretty high stone walls around it. Give me someone want to give me a culture check?
Who has the highest mind here? It's
Between
me,
Connie
isn't
and
it?
Bright.
Fine, I will.
One culture.
Roll 2d6 plus.
Okay. You wouldn't necessarily have heard of like this place specifically, but just based on the look of the outside of the place, it's this is not like Dollhouse's church. This is this strikes you as like a mega church. It's it is a for-profit church, which explains why they can afford such a big complex, even if it is over the district boundaries in Mesa Town.
Even in a cyberpunk dystopia, even the church is capitalist.
You say that like that's not just how things are right now.
Good point.
So there's like the end of the trail. There's like a bit of concrete here before it just kind of goes off into dirt.
Well, to use my one trick again, do those tall outer walls by any chance have cameras on them?
They do. There is a camera just like at every corner. I actually can't remember if I was muted when I gave you the answer there.
You answered, and I'm considering.
Okay.
And if other people have things they want to do while I think about that, that would be lovely.
Yeah, I look around here to see if there's anything weird.
I mean, it's not like a massive amount that's strange. It's like the edge of a compound. There's like a big Caduceus Go box here. Not Caduceus Go, just Caduceus. Sorry, I keep mixing those up. I've talked so much about Caduceus Go, the convenience store, that I keep forgetting that Caduceus actually delivers packages. And then there's just like a light and dirt.
For any more.
I guess Bright is looking around. You'd see like the the edges of like structures here, and some like distant people sounds, and like so you get to like the edge of this escarpment, and it goes downhill towards the outflow of the heat pipe. You also see from where you are on the back of the walls, away from the on the side that's not facing the street, is barbed wire.
Oh dear. Probably to stop people from getting into the heat pipes.
Well,
Seems
it's barbed wire around the church, not the heat pipe.
Oh,
Want people to just swap.
Uh,
This is where
You
the magic
two-
trail ends.
you two can fly,
Yes.
right? Fly up and see what the heck is going on with that barbed wire.
I don't know. I think I've already incurred on enough private business by now.
Well,
We've
I mean,
already incurred so much private business, we might as well.
so it was like, well, you're already speeding. You might as well do cocaine off the dashboard. Okay, so you you fly up. There is some fairly prominent like no trespassing signs on the side of this building, but you nonetheless get a view of like the there's the this side of the complex has like building a big like office building kind of thing, and then like further back you can see the what looks like an actual church with like the nice windows and the sunshine and stuff. On the other side of the barbed wire there is a shanty town, just kind of in the just kind of there's people taking apart junk electronics. There's a couple of like hippogriff kids playing in the thing, and people have just kind of built homes out of scrap and like shipping containers and stuff, and are just kind of living in the outflow of the heat pipe. I've accidentally revealed the
Of bloody
interiors of
course, behind the church, which is supposed to be generous and all loving, there's a bunch of people living in poverty behind it.
That's actually supposed to be like inside buildings that you can't see, but it doesn't amazingly matter.
Well, Jewel, it looks like
Store the people in the luggage.
No,
I think Bort means the uniforms.
yes.
oh. I mean, we could try, but I think we have trouble after like the first one. But
Well, these are shantytown people. They don't, and you look at them, they're Kirins, they're hippogriffs, they're all the minorities that don't have reason to trust Sky Guards.
okay, well, let's stow the uniforms.
Let's strip naked.
Now I have my plainclothes jacket.
Okay.
Don't worry, you're near a heat pipe.
Have the casuals. Screen has the casuals she wore on the date.
Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. So while you're doing this, there's like a couple of baseball fans just like walking down the street on the other side while you're changing, and they're just kind of having a loud argument about like the prospect of the Isotopes this season. The Isotopes are the local baseball team. You can also hear an argument like from down here, where there's like this fairly young deer arguing with what appears to be his dad in this building over here, and it's in equestrian, and the dad is quite clearly struggling with his equestrian, and the son here is clearly making no effort to speak Servine. That's just things that are happening while you hang around.
All of these darn youngins not speaking our native languages and speaking some freaking equestrian. Back in my day,
I mean, that's not what they're talking about, but that is kind of the subtext of the conversation.
Okay, I think
I
if
found
you
the
guys
bong.
can- if the
You
rest
found
of you guys can try and look around the inside of the church, if you can.
I guess Control is still hacking.
I've not started hacking.
Contrail has not started hacking yet. Fuzz goes down the hill and dies.
Wait, screened it by Boost, right? Perhaps he can bribe some of these people for info.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, only the adults will be bribed by Boost, though.
True.
Darn it, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't bring any candy.
The hippogriffs who are chasing each other, they see like these people coming up and they're like, ooh, and they're like, floating in front of you and just kind of like, ooh, like
I'm running.
people.
Well, hey there.
I was like, hi, what's your name?
Oh, hi there. My name's Sandy.
I was like, hi. I was like, hi, Sandy. Do you want to play? And then one of them, just while this is happening, is just kind of like trying to sneak up on Bright's school uniform and pull on the like ribbons and stuff.
Pickpocket Bright, get him off.
Sure. What kind of game?
With it's some chase game like Cops and Robbers or whatever the fuck, but it's got a different name. I can't think of a name on the spot, but like they're playing tag.
Cops and Robbers sounds quite appropriate for this.
Oh God damn it!
Okay, I can spare a game.
Screen is good with kids.
Okay, give me a give me a charm check. Well, okay, so give me okay, this is a weird one. It's body and charm.
So how hot Screen is?
I mean, that's not what I'm measuring here, but it is a it's like, playing the game and endearing yourself to the kids.
Oh.
And 3 stamina.
She really wants to impress these kids. Don't worry, Screen. I have a 5-hour energy blast. You can have
4 successes. Okay. Yeah. So you play around with the kids, and you're aware they're kids, so you're not exactly like using the full extent of your abilities, but you make the effort to well, yeah, I said this before, but yes, endear yourself to them, and they like you. They're having a fun time. Eventually, an older an older male hippogriff calls from like one of the huts over here. I don't have a token for him, and he just kind of says like, hey, kids, what are you doing playing with that stranger? And they protest, and I was like, Sandy is fine, she's playing with us, and they crash into each other and roll in the dirt a bit, and they're all giggly and just they're having fun.
Aww.
And the dad is definitely suspicious, but there's lots of people around, but he does watch from the doorway for a bit. And then the kids start explaining to you that it's just like it's like Daddy's just mean because Mommy went into the church and didn't come back.
Oh,
Didn't come
oh.
back?
I was like, yeah, they started arguing because she started talking to the church people, and I guess the church people won. So she went to live with the church people, but Dad says they're bad.
That's wow.
The,
Sad horse world indeed.
has anyone ever come? Has anyone ever come out?
The kids shrug, and one of them goes, "I'm 8."
Oh, well, okay. Well, never mind. Say, do you mind if I talk to your dad?
I was like, I guess, but I think he'll just yell at you.
Does your dad want anything?
I was like, and then they just start like they start making poop jokes because they're kids.
Yeah.
And they find them extremely funny, but this is just in the way that when you're 8, the word poo poo is funny.
Okay. I see. Dad likes poo poo.
Wow.
It is.
Well, I suppose that
It is pretty
can't always be
funny.
helped. Can't always be helped. Still, thank you too.
Wait,
It was really fun playing with you both.
does that mean I'm 8? Oh no.
What?
We tried making you 8. The CG team just had to do a lot of work. All right, so I'm gonna give Jewel a rush of 2 stamina for basically just the whole thing of just kind of going above and beyond. Anyway, so you want to talk to their dad over here, right?
If I can.
Yeah, I mean they're not going to stop you. They're 8. They're probably just going to follow around, just kind of swirling in the air, just kind of being energetic kids. Maybe get distracted by something in the trash here that looks kind of shiny. Okay, so the dad sees you come over and says, like, "What do you want?"
Well, sir, I'm kind of curious about this church. I've never heard of a church where they just don't come out again.
You mean the cult?
Yes.
He's clearly extremely bitter for obvious reasons.
Perhaps the booze might help.
He says they send they send missionaries into the shanty town here to try and get converts, and God knows what the hell they're doing in there, but they are. He says that they're clearly exploiting people who are desperate and don't know any better. He's being a hypocrite. His first language is equestrian, and he kind of resents living here. Like, he feels like he should be. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess this was getting into like territory of a sense motive check. But like, I guess that's just the obvious impression from I guess Bright and Connie would have like the passive perception for this. He's he's a very angry man, and he blames the church for a lot of things, but he's not in a position to do anything about it. So he just watches missionaries kind of convince people to get out of the this little settlement down here and into the church, and nobody ever sees them again.
Was this
except to bring the rest of their family in.
was this shanty town here before the church, or did it get set up after the fact?
I don't know. They were both here when I got here. Fucking shantytown is just they spring up around heat pipes like fucking mold.
Do you? How long ago was it? Which way do they come out and go in?
I don't know. On the street, like this, like they have a front door. You can check it out yourself, and they'll probably let you go.
I see.
They fucking, when I asked them to give me my wife back, they fucking threw me out.
I see. That's just terrible, man. Terrible. No, the pain.
You think we need to? You think it would be okay if we took a closer look and see if we could see what was going on?
I mean, you're welcome to, but I mean, good luck. They've clearly got a crap load of money, and the money enough to build a giant fucking compound over there. I mean, even if you poke your head inside the door, you can see how fucking glittery that place is. They are rolling in it. So presumably they've got security to match.
And probably connections to.
I tried flying over there once, and after a couple of minutes, they drones started coming after me. So I'm fucking I'm not going to leave the kids on their own. So
Yeah. All right.
Do take care of them, sir. They're very nice. Little.
he kind
Little one.
of looks. He looks around you at the kids, and they're clearly having a great time. And he for the first time in this entire conversation just like smiles a little bit.
Aww.
I'm sure you brightened their day a little bit, which in this crap hole they certainly need it. So
Yeah.
thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes. Thank you very
All right.
much.
All right,
So-
guys. It looks like if they don't ever come out, that means we could go inside, but at very great risk. My money is on either there's some kind of eternal engine in there that runs on the soul, on their souls, or it's like this one other game. It's all VR pods in there, permanent.
Or they could just be being held inside against their will. Whatever's going
Well-
on inside, but whatever's going on inside there is obviously something they don't want outsiders looking at.
Well, okay, but first we gotta see if anyone here has seen any kind of cryptic before we dare venture inside. Because
Yes, and
Yeah,
the
I don't
fact that the trail ends right here is just suspicious.
because if a wife doesn't come out, then if not just a wife, all sorts of people go in there and never come out again. I don't think we are equipped to handle whatever they have inside.
We are not made for stealth, unfortunately.
or subtlety.
Unless
Kick the door down.
unless you know what, guys. Well, we are still looking for a cryptic, but if we have any sort of evidence that some foul play is going on inside, I can just,
That
call
could
an
that could
emergency
be a
number,
play.
get the heavy response to come here and smash the whole place to the ground. I mean,
Or they already bribed the police, and in that case, we'll have to do a player-led mission to actually investigate this place.
well, if I know one thing, heavy response is go in and smash, smash, smash. So if they don't stop, they'll turn the whole place to rubble rubble within a few hours, I think. So,
But
but
what?
we don't focus on the church first. We focus on what we can find here.
Definitely.
Dare venture inside.
All right, let's ask some more of the people in this shanty village.
Okay.
Possibly out.
Might give us some more insight and give us some more intel.
Okay. You so are you just going down the line knocking on doors?
Sure, that's what I
Okay.
plan.
So you open the next door. There's a family of zebras in there. You can count the number of words they know in equestrian on two hands.
Oh dear, who knows how to speak zebrish?
Moving on to the next house.
Okay, they're concerned, but yeah. Okay, so family of griffins.
Oh, even better.
They are they are similarly broken in their dialect, but you'd probably be a little bit more pop culturally familiar with general griffish. But unless anyone speaks it, then you're similarly up a creek without a paddle.
Good then that.
为什么这狗这样丑？
Like
为
a
什么这狗这
grandmother
样
there.
丑？哎呦，好
That's
丑啊！
probably
Oh, that's coming from Bright. Okay.
对啊，我
yeah,
在
that's
讲，
probably a relative. That's probably a relative.
Yeah. So yeah, the griffins respond in well, the parent there just kind of responds in a sentence probably a little bit beyond your skill level in the language. Actually, let me check.
Motive to
Would
check the
would,
tone.
would our phones have Google Translate function for voice in the broken griffish though?
I guess roll sense motive. Yeah, sure.
Roll what?
Sense motive.
You asked for sense motive, so that would be spirit and perception.
And bright help. Wait, oh no,
Oh.
yeah.
Two successes. It's fairly neutral and inquisitive. It's not hostile, but clearly there is a lack of mutual understanding.
I think. Can we even possibly ask seen
Sorry?
any? Can we possibly ask them if they have seen any sort of some super funny dog?
The one of the kids just kind of eventually cops to what you're saying and just kind of starts making playful barking noises. And the parent is like stop that. And it's just kind of it's like slower and so you can understand. it's I mean they okay, they'll at least know the words "we don't know" in equestrian.
Okay.
I see.
Yes.
You know, I
Yes.
think it might be good for Face to invest in languages.
Yes. But they don't know. So
Okay.
they don't know. Dankeschön.
Okay. Fortunately for you, the next group of people, it's this Kieran and Zebra just kind of working away on this junk pile, and they are talking to each other in equestrian about their respective native languages.
Oh God.
Like
Well, at least they
just,
can speak.
like they're just having it like it's just it's a conversation about like false friends and just things that trip each other. They trip you up when you're learning new languages, and it's a vaguely interesting conversation.
Okay. Do these guys know anything?
Should greet them with hello to you too.
I was like, yeah, hello. You're, and then the zebra scoffs and was like, "You're not from the church, are you?"
Well, no, nope, I'm not.
Thank. And there's just some like relieved cursing in Zebrick.
Sounds like the church but behind us is some huge trouble.
Yeah, and I just I have no idea what they're doing in there, but they come around every now and then, especially when there's some new arrivals, and they try and get them to move in there, and then the Kieran says, I mean, I've thought about it, because it's whatever else you can say about it, it's going to be warmer in there than I mean, you'd think we'd be doing something a bit more productive than, and then he just like holds up the piece, the like circuit board that he's stripping the precious metals out of.
So I'm gonna tap Duel on the back here and ask if we should, or ask Screen if we should ask him about any back entrances we might be able to peek into.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. She was. All right, guys. Well, have you seen where do they keep coming in and out from? Is there anywhere that they seem to randomly pop out of?
It's all on the street. The and it's like did the Kieran says, like, I saw you going down the line. Did you, I take it you talk to the old widower in the hut by the vent about the time he tried to fly over the place, and they're kind of laughing about this like it's a funny story, and they're talking about like how he got like peppered with like shock darts from the drone. And with the conclusion of their anecdote being like, wow, whatever's going on in that church is fucking wild if they're using that for security. But no, there's like the main entrance, and then there's a couple of service entrances on the street, but there's nothing around the back. I mean, like they point to like the barbed wire, and then it's like it's it's pretty obvious that they do not want you to come in the back way.
There's no obvious back way in.
How about we try just doing a little perimeter sweep, just to get a first-hand look of what the situation is.
Well,
Keep our distance, of course.
well, now
Make
that
sure
you
that
mention it, now that you mention it, the two of you, is there anything about these missionaries that come out? Are they like packing any sort of augmentations? Do they look like they're huffing and puffing something?
No, they're just they're just well dressed ponies with with boots for the mud, and they come out with their their books and their polished teeth and they they're scoffing at their wealth. I mean, they seem to find people who can speak every fucking language under the sun, and then it like it's the zebra showing his age, like he might be like 45, 50, and the Karen who is slightly younger just kind of laughs at the expression, and at which point the zebra just like throws like a loose uh, just like throws a a screw at them and is like piss off.
All right.
All right, good. Thank you both.
So what else
Well,
we got?
well, we know that they are somehow very quick to bait in all sorts of people, and well, since they both can speak, the two of you, before I go, have you seen any sort of funny dog-like creature come around here recently?
I mean, the plenty of stray dogs. I mean, when you say dog-like creature, I'm guessing you don't just mean a stray dog.
We have that blurry picture to show them.
Ooh. Oh, that's really something.
We need you.
I is like I mean I don't remember like seeing anything like that. When was it?
About a month ago, give or
About a
take.
month
Wait.
ago.
Wait. We should actually ask Ace like this thing like this trail that ends right in front of the shanty town. How old is it?
It's
So DM, how old is it?
it's about a month. It's about a month.
Okay, so nothing we said nothing wrong. So it is a month.
Like yeah, that's yeah. I mean I think that there would I vaguely the zebra was like I vaguely remember there being like a fight or something going on up there. I didn't look into it because I don't want to get into a fight. But that may have been around that time. I don't know. It's not something I pay attention to.
You were saying a fight where? On the top?
Yeah, just on the street, somewhere over there. I don't know. And the Karen goes like, yeah, maybe one of those church nerds got fucking mugged. Wouldn't that be the day?
And do you know how many people were involved in this fight?
No, we just heard it. We didn't investigate. Didn't want to get involved in any trouble.
Okay.
Didn't. All right.
What sort of noises did you hear? Are they of ponies or are they more bestial?
I don't know. Like um, I mean, it was difficult to say, but like vague impacts. Subtitles punches land. um, but no, it's yeah, it's difficult to tell. Stuff hitting other stuff. It was it was a while ago. I can't really remember.
It's all right. Thank you both very much for your help. You both have a. Hope you both find something valuable in that junk. Something to
Hmm.
something to help you out.
Kieran rolls his eyes and.
Probably some of this. So, what is this over here?
I was like, the Kieran says like, I will tell you, I speak the best equestrian out of my family. I don't think you'll find much better answers in there.
Wait,
Okay.
so he overheard our conversation. Okay.
No, as in like you just went to his front door.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Really on a roll, aren't I?
Oh, this.
This is where the this guy's dad is, and
Oh yeah.
is not interested in speaking to ponies.
Oh,
Okay, this.
This this is a shipping container with some loose furniture in it. It looks like they kind of use this as like a sort of a communal meeting space. There's like a couple of space heaters and some electronics. It's scrappy, but it's they've been trying to make this home.
It feels homely enough, I guess.
People do live inside these.
What about this room? What about this something?
There is Yak.
Oh god.
Does he speak equestrian?
no, I don't think so.
Yak
You
is
want-
best at equestrian.
I was gonna say, do you want him to speak equestrian? Good day, mighty Yak.
Snort.
Have you seen any? What do you know about big bad church next door?
I was like, Yak is not an idiot.
Scream. Perhaps he might want some alcohol. Perhaps that might loosen his lips.
Okay, I don't know if that's gonna work, but Screen holds up a whiskey bottle. It's the same kind of whiskey that Amber really loves.
Oh god.
He's like he kind of like looks down his nose and is like why he kind of like looks down his nose, looks shifty eyed for a second, and just goes Yak secretly admit that ponies make good whiskey, and will happily accept the gift. He says that church tried to convince him to join. He Yak not convinced, and he headbutted one of them.
Is he still alive?
Unfortunately, yes.
So you've seen the church taking ponies and other creatures in, and they don't come out, correct?
Yes, Yak went to bust down door, but then tasers came out, and Yak thought better of it. Yak is best at judgment.
Fair enough.
So Yak see where church people come and leave? Come and
Uh,
go?
it's like just one door. I tried.
Door. Where is door? Front door?
Front. It's the front door. I tried hitting the service door, but also they threatened to call the police, and Yak knows better than to get involved with scuffle with police.
I see. Okay. Other thing? Yak see dog?
Yak refers to himself in the third person. You don't need to do the same.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Very sorry, sir. Have you seen a funny dog? Connie, do you have the picture?
Yeah.
Do you have the picture of the funny dog, Connie?
I sure do.
Show it to. Can you show it to our friend here?
Yak best at testimony. So so he just kind of like lifts up the hair in front of his eyes to squint at the picture, and is like, and then he finds the timestamp on his own, and he goes, Yak, no, see this where that's at the same date that there was glorious battle on the street, and Yak went to join, but it was over by the time I got there, so I didn't see anything.
Really?
The,
Did you see
what
how many
did-
people?
What did you see when you got there?
Yak only saw a car driving away.
Did you see where the car went?
South. I mean, there are only two ways car can go.
I see. Did Yak see? Did you see who was in that car?
No, too far away.
Okay. Did you see anything else? Did you big beast?
No, just car.
No.
If there was beast, I would have fought them.
Okay. Do you remember? Do you remember any sort of car license plate number?
Yeah, short-term memory not good enough for license plates. Yak thought nothing of it, much less that he would be asked a month later.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Fair enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy the whiskey.
This is glorious day for a whole community.
Glorious for him, at
Okay,
least.
I guess the
We
only way
should-
for us to get more leads is for Connie to go hack the cameras.
Yeah, let's all gather to powwow. What we do know is that there was a fight here around
Alright,
this
huddle.
church. There was a fight around here, this church area, when our missing cryptic came along. We do know there was a fight, but we don't know where the cryptic went. It either went into the church, which nobody really managed to see, and could have gone into that car going south, which nobody really took note of.
But the camera might
So-
have.
So yep, Connie, we might need you to look at the cameras again, see if we can pull anything, because if the cryptic went with the car, that's very good. We can at least trace something, given how this church seems to take everyone in and nobody ever comes out, I don't think we can go inside, and we shouldn't risk it if we can.
So I'm interested in trying. How high up the wall is the camera?
The camera is right on the corner. You know, of it's like it's overlooking this suspiciously new looking lamppost.
Suspiciously new lamppost.
All right, Connie.
So physically messing with this camera is going to attract attention.
Probably.
That seems
Oh,
bad.
No. Okay, guys, go back out to the street somewhere where they can't see us. Fuzz uniform on again, and Connie, put my jacket on. You at least look the part of a sky guard. You both can pretend that you're on evidence gathering detail.
Because that worked so well last time.
Well,
No.
better than that warehouse, but at least my jacket should fit you, and both of you can at least look official this time. You're not going to run into anyone suspicious, are we? I hope.
Quite
Not
aside
bad.
from all the other problems, no, Duel's jacket probably does not fit Connie.
Connie is big boned.
You can say that the jacket shrunk.
Didn't follow washing procedures.
I mean, Fuzz's might.
True.
And then Fuzz can be wearing a jacket that's too small.
Either way, we'll probably both get to that lamppost and get the camera. Otherwise, we'll have to go into this church and probably become part of some huge flesh monster to resolve or something. You know, HP Ponycraft.
Or just a cult.
You know,
So first of all,
um,
could I, from say over here, use my specialized to zoom in and get a better look at that lamppost?
Okay, yeah, the lamppost. So the lamppost, it looks like it was. When I say suspiciously new, it looks like it was just installed. You know,
About a month ago?
I mean, it would be difficult to put a date that precise on it, but it would be consistent.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So
So
We
if we're
gotta-
doing the poses guard bit,
Skybard.
yeah, we're just gonna fly around singing. One, let's actually change inside the communal meeting area rather than out here where the cameras are.
yeah, that would
That was
probably be a
going to
good,
help, but
that'd be a good place right here. Okay, so we change him. Connie looking like. Well, does Connie want to have my extra large jacket or? And
I
make
mean,
me
it
wear
has a chance of fitting.
Ha. Put that on. So maybe I'll put that on to give Fuzz's Skyguard jacket to Connie, since she's the one going to be doing the official looking stuff, and I'll just be the one that looks like some poor rookie that's committing 50 different uniform violations.
I mean, if you're not on the force, you won't recognize the uniform violation.
Fresh has a lot of uniform violations.
Let's,
Okay.
yeah. Moving on.
So so what's happening now?
So I
Uh,
guess we're just trying to, as best we can, to stay in the camera dead spot while hooking a wire into it? Question mark.
Okay. Give me a give me a stealth check.
I'm going to spend 2 stamina on that.
Two successes. Okay. The result of that will remain unknown to you.
It's true.
Okay, so you get up to the camera and you spot just right on the camera. There's a signal jammer just kind of tucked behind it.
What?
Oh, I'm no longer interested in sticking a wire in this camera, as it happens.
Oh.
Obviously, we don't know how long that's been there, but
It looks it's screwed in, and it doesn't look like it's there for tampering purposes. It looks like it's meant to be there.
oh, like they're trying to prevent someone from hacking in without a wire.
That is a reasonable
example.
conclusion that a hacker would make.
Okay. I guess
Stick the
Plan A is
wire.
still on then. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Don't
Let's see.
say that.
I
Don't
am
s-
going to
don't say
direct
that.
Screen and Bright to at least hide around his corner here in case someone's watching those two.
Wait, where is this stamp post? Oh
I
yeah,
assume
that's
at this corner if we want to see over here.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will attempt to physically breach the camera and hack.
Okay.
right.
All right. So, give me that hacking check.
This is where this...
4 successes. Okay. Let me just check. Connie LLC.
That must be the old sheet because I don't have that on the current one.
Yeah, that is an old sheet. Sorry. I was just checking. Oh, yes, you do have a gumball unit. Okay. Okay. So this, their systems are Asgard protected, so you are on the clock. Give me a processing check. This isn't necessarily to look through the footage. This is just you being in and seeing what's around.
Let's spend 1 stamina on that.
Okay, four successes. Okay, so you got the security logs, and it's clear from the extent of the amount of security. So they take security very seriously at this compound. At least a dozen personnel worth of seriously, if the scope of the accounts is anything to go by. Like there is a lot of cash throughput in this place. It is a large business, but none of that is what you're here for. You're here for camera logs. So you know exactly what date and time you're looking for. So there isn't really a whole lot of processing to go on. Are you going to extract the files or just kind of read through them now?
Extract them to not hang out here is...
Okay. Give me another hacking check.
I'm going to spend 1 stamina on this as well.
Two successes. Okay. This is going to take an amount of time. That's not good. That's
dear.
not good either. Okay, that's clearly not helping. Okay, so Fuzz, give me a perception check.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Let's see if gotta double check that. Let me spend 2 stamina for the perception check.
Okay.
So it'll be 5.
Four successes. You hear the you hear the creak of the service door just down the street opening.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Looks like the faces will need to do some distractions.
Okay.
I mean, that's certainly an option, or would you rather I just pull the cord and abort?
I think we need to have. It'd be nice if we could get the physical copy. I guess me and Bright can run interference for you.
Yep, distraction time, baby. Let's do this.
All right. I'm with you.
Okay. You head around the corner. Coming down the street.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Tripster.
They are so you know, as they approach, you can kind of Tripster smells like trash. Like that's not metaphorical. She literally smells like garbage.
How did she escape that ice cream fridge?
Story for
that's one of life's great mysteries. There's also this maintenance guy here. So what's happening? Because they are not intending to interact with you.
Right.
What should we say?
Just be bright.
Okay. Hey, are you two? Chance?
Sorry, the key part of that sentence got lost.
Oh, hey, are you two from the church by any chance?
The maintenance person says, yeah, we're on business. Get out of the way, please.
Oh, sorry. I'm just a bit interested in this little establishment of yours.
This is I'm sure there's someone in a suit made of fucking diamonds who's perfectly willing to talk to you about that. Now get out of my way, please.
No, I need to talk to you about something else. Is that a wrench you're carrying there, by chance? I'm sorry, I got nothing.
This guy just gives you like just a dead stare, and he's just like,
Fine then, I'll break out.
No.
It's like it's working because he's just so exasperated. Like
let me start getting inching real close to him. You know, let my size start to impose upon me. You know, that's a great looking wrench you got there, pal. I mean, I used to have one just like it, and it was
body intimidation. There, is that the 4 successes?
Oh, wait. When did I do that?
No, that was the perception roll that's there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was perception. Okay, so yeah.
Let me body intimidation check.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I always get confused. I'll put a stamina into that as well, so that'll be 7. Oh, for fuck's sake!
2 successes. I mean, even with just 2 successes, you are still a very large bat who is in the way and is asking. So, is intent on talking to this person. So this person just, I am not sure why that's relevant, officer.
Wait,
This is-
is Fuzz wearing his uniform?
I was under the impression that Fuzz was. Wait, Connie was wearing Fuzz's jacket and Fuzz was wearing Jules' jacket or something.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought was happening.
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah, I thought so too. But we'll just roll with
Okay.
that.
Yeah, okay. Tripster sees that there is a problem going on here and tries to go around by stepping onto the street.
Right.
Why, hello there, buddy. Where are you going?
There's just Tripster who is it's clearly her first day. I was like, we have to check on something around the. We'll be right back. Please, just let me go.
Okay. At this moment, Bright casts friends on her.
Oh no.
Friends.
So Tripster just goes like, hang on a second, don't I remember you from the mines? I've been working
Yeah.
a lot of jobs lately, and I was doing some like a mine I was doing the elevator, and you guys were like you were in there for like some of the ore and stuff, and it was kind of weird when only I guess you made it out okay. I don't know what was on with that, but yeah, that's so weird. Okay, so the two of them are sufficiently distracted for Connie to complete her hack, and you can get away with the footage.
Made badly.
So we give some sort of signal to the rest of the group that take off back to the west.
Okay. You return into the west.
All right, Connie. So what did you pull?
We'll see. I'll see you.
I mean, you guys are a little bit are still caught up with these guys, and Tripster is all the memories of the like half dozen times that she's probably bumped into all of you just come flooding back, and she's just turning into a chatterbox, and then this guy eventually just goes like, can we go, please? We have a job to do.
Oh, sure. Sorry for keeping you here. I do talk a lot. Sorry. Go on.
And another thing about that adjustable wrench I got from San Palomino, the one that doesn't fit on anything.
It's an adjustable wrench. How does it not fit on anything?
I actually do. Fun fact: I actually do have a wrench that was made in Mexico that doesn't fit on anything.
Is that a wrench in your pocket?
Okay, I'm out of here. Bright Bright's gonna physically drag me away somehow.
Okay.
Yes.
Tripster trips up the sidewalk.
Rip F.
R.I.P. Tripster.
Like she's not particularly badly hurt. She's just like
prone.
God damn it.
I'll just gently pat her and then shrug and then be on my merry way. Okay.
Okay. All right. So you leave the maintenance person and Tripster to go back around the corner and start checking out the camera and being confused. And Tripster's just like got like a little shin bruise or something. And I was like, that's very strange. Okay, so you get away with the footage.
Hooray.
So what is on the footage of the date and time of the disappearance? So the cryptid just creeps into frame somewhat somewhat it's kind of in the half light. It's still very difficult to make out what's going on, but it's definitely like it is a little larger than a pony and definitely walks like one. And it's like it kind of scampers off the street and it's looking around, and then a fairly large car just kind of it it like scuffs off the lamppost and screeches to a halt like somewhere about here, and like a couple of people pour out. There is an altercation with there is like some exchange of, it's not gunfire. There's like a couple of spells and someone pulls out something that looks like a gun but it doesn't have the muzzle flash of a gun, and the cryptid is it disappears in the chaos. There's the slamming of the all four doors and then the boot. The trunk for people who don't speak British.
I watched enough Top Gear to know.
And the car just kind of like backs up. In the chaos, the lamppost has been knocked down completely, and it drives away.
And there's is there a clear image of the license plate number on there?
There is. I'm gonna come up with it later.
That's fine, but that's really all that matters. In
Yeah.
which direction? In which direction was it driving in, north or south?
So basically,
Yeah.
the car south.
It circled around and then head south.
Okay.
So
What
the
is
yak was telling the truth.
All right, so we know that it.
Yak is best at truth.
He was just kidding, or she was just kidding.
Sorry, I didn't hear what Joel said because I talked over her. Sorry.
Because we were saying that probably the car that has.
You're cutting off.
Yes, the car has the unidentified camera thing on it.
So we know what license plate number our kidnappers are.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I think we should.
Well, we're not going to be getting into that church.
So we don't
If we
have to
need
get
to?
to that church now. No. The cryptic didn't go in.
We can investigate that church as
Yes,
another player-led
and-
mission some other time. But for now, if we
Yeah.
focus on the cryptid.
Yeah.
That's true because a wife and all sorts of people that go inside and don't come out. I don't think we'll ever see the inside again.
Yeah.
Let's
We need
let's
to
just follow the car.
Yep. We can send a crack team in later.
You just kick down the doors of this mega church with a SWAT team.
I mean,
Ring the
I've heard
doorbell.
lots of ideas.
More like sneaking in.
I did
Kick
forget
down-
I brought a shield.
Kick down the door, spray in the tear gas, and then ring the doorbell and say, "Hello, police."
You send in the tear gas before ringing the doorbell.
Manners, people, manners. Okay, so what are we
Alright,
gonna do?
well, that is.
Do we want to give the church a walk around just in case?
If we do,
well-
we're gonna have to be real subtle about it because it's pretty obvious that they don't want nobody snooping around.
I mean, you can, but I don't have more map.
Fine.
Oh,
I am
You're
going to give
not
Fuzzy's
minded.
jacket back.
Thank you, because this damn thing is cutting off the circulation on my shoulders. No offense, Duel.
Most bears are smaller than stallions, but Connie is as big as a stallion.
And Fuzz is just a little bit wider at the shoulder, apparently.
Well, you asked for body 5, you got body 5.
Yes, I did.
I feel left out here, but
Oh, I mean,
Sorry.
Well, Excel, without you, we wouldn't have been here in the first place, so you are a big help.
Well, you're pretty much
no,
the.
I mean,
yeah, he's body 5 too. I mean, between me
yeah,
and
we're talking about Connie.
Oh, okay, okay.
Connie is also a chunker.
Body 5 and big boned.
Body
Do they-
two here.
Body 5, big boned, and a secondary in hacking. You just intimidate the computer into doing what you want.
that worked for me.
I kind of wanted to swing south a bit, but I don't imagine that we're going to see anything because car.
I mean, you can have a look at the street. It does kind of like, you know, disappear into the traffic. Like this road heads south until it joins the highway at the boundary with Wormwood, and then it's the highway and goes everywhere.
Yeah, so
Okay, so that's pretty much. I can't really see where else we could go. I mean, that's.
The only thing we can do now is wait for
Know
the
where the
handlers to
car
process
went.
that license plate.
It's this sort of thing that we need.
Yeah, you would need to find some way of running that plate.
Oh
Get
yeah.
a pal at the DMV. No, I just make you spend like a whole
DMV,
session
alright.
just waiting on a sloth to process
Oh my
your
God.
thing.
This whole thing does have a Zootopia vibe to it, doesn't it?
You need to run this number plate like quickly.
You're just lucky I didn't make you go through a nudist colony. Cute Applejack. Rarity window normally wear clothes. All right. Well, that's about as much session as I have.
Okay.
You found the next lead. And also have something to investigate later. I will say, so since I think it bears clarification, that the police stakeout the next road over was a random encounter.
Ah,
I have a random encounter table. Like that's where I was getting stuff like the baseball fans and the guy with the all the burgers.
I was so looking forward to half the party getting arrested. It was going to be great.
What do you mean? You say that like they're not going to get arrested later.
I mean, you know, we want to
Rest in-
maximize it, don't we?
Should
rest in
I
peace, Creed.
should I cover up the part of my character sheet so the DMs don't see what they can use to troll me a bit?
Too late for that.
I mean, I wasn't setting out to intentionally troll anyone. There was just some bad luck and some red herrings. Like
Yeah.
when you were trying the doors around Ivy's house, like I assigned who was behind what door, like at before anything had started, and Fuzz just happened to ring the door where there was a Griffin child home alone.
Oh.
Remember, first
think the
next time,
dice-
silence a witness.
I think the dice were also hating on Fuzz today.
Oh,
A little,
Oh, well,
a little bit.
Not really. I think that some of it actually turned out. The perception check, for example, that was a happy ending for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really anyone who did nothing. I don't think. Everyone got to stretch their legs in some way or another. Yeah, so that's I'll compile what you learned in the debrief, and you guys can regroup and come up with the next idea.
Congratulations. Now just grab Chip and tell him to look into that license plate or something.
Hack into a DMV.
Yeah. Hey, look, more databases for you to sift through. Your favorite.
What system are you not going to have hacked into by the end of this?
It's like the police kick down the door of the tavern, not for any of the murder, but it's just because we've got so many data breaches.
Hack all the things.
A record number of data breaches have all been traced to one person.
Chip just becomes the Kevin Mitnick of this world.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna give you one final outro on the roll 20.
Yeah.
Give Cap like a 20-minute break between sessions.
Yes. There is 25 minutes until the next session.
Wait,
but yeah, I'm not going to
gaming again.
Yes.
You're madman.
Yes.
I'm sorry, we did not intend for this.
Yes, we absolutely did not. We scheduled this like a fucking last Thursday, like a while ago.
Yeah.
No, last Tuesday is when we did it, I think, because you were available
Absolute
that Thursday. So we scheduled this a while ago, and then this also got scheduled.
And me being a complete idiot, I fucking Sykes-P code my Saturday and just kind of agreed to be in 3 different games at the same time.
Yeah, it was. I was fucking shocked when Screen came to me about Saturday, because I'm like, I thought we already had to move it earlier because Cap had a game.
Yeah, it's like a completely unrelated game in which I am a player, which I was able to get out of on a technicality of it's the campaign that I'm just joining, so I haven't actually met up with the party yet. So I just had a solo session on Wednesday.
That sounds pretty cool. Solo sessions are great.
Yeah, it was real interesting. It was definitely a change of pace for the DM as well, because I was going around kind of playing like this, just kind of being thoughtful and patient and investigative, and by myself I did more investigation than the rest of the party had combined in their 2-year game up to that point.
That sounds about right.
Because the rest of the party are just a Katamari ball of chaos.
Oh god.
Sounds excellent.
It also means that I'm starting with a fat load of money.
That's good.
Wonderful.
I'm probably going to go be unconscious because this migraine is going to kill me.
Okay.
But I wanted to stick around to see if y'all found out about where the fuck Ivy's went.
Yeah. So
somebody kidnapped her. Somebody kidnapped the were corgi.
We're really gonna go.
I mean, very very little is confirmed yet. You just know that something went from her apartment to that location, got taken up in a car, and the number of things that could have done that is fairly limited.
I feel like it's just some kind of magical disease or something.
This might tie into the Night Range random disappearances, because fucking putting people in unmarked cars is definitely their MO.
I don't know, this one did have a license plate.
True.
So it's not an unmarked vehicle.
Hey, Skyfall, I got a favor to ask you.
What if it's one of those fancy license plates that's changed when no one's looking?
Oh no.
But turn out after this mission for one,